Marlins. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. Siggy here at Citi Field, and of course, known as a pitcher's park, but this ballpark's gotten a little smaller over the years as they've changed the dimensions.
It's a different ballpark. It plays differently, and these hitters are really feeding off of it. You give the pitcher a nice little lead, and we see those guys getting comfortable and leading the team to victory.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Starting on the mound in this one, Nolan McLean. What do we have on him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Just about to get started. Otto Lopez digs in now. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 7-10.
Comes up empty. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And the 0-2.
Oh!
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, left fielder, Heriberto.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click. And unfortunately, what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Foul ball there. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins.
No, that's low.
The 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw,
On the
and they
tag.
got him.
Out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Two down, nobody on. And another ball. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Inside, and that's ball four.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Next pitch is downstairs. Gets him to chase after that one. Hicks leads off first with two down to the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Got him swinging. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting to start for Miami, Dax Fulton. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. It's in and out of his glove. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Batting second, third baseman.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Move to second. Lindor back in there. And a foul ball. Man at second.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the catch, one down.
Batting third.
Here's a Mets lineup now. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Luis Robert Jr. in the box here lets that one go for a ball. In the air, right side. Ruiz takes it in for the out. 2 away now.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Francisco Alvarez.
Ball one.
In the dirt, blocked. Throw into third, tag, safe. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Two outs with a runner at third. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That one inside. Full count now. Tyrone Taylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Gets him easily, ends the inning. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Top of the second, and now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja. This one in the air, right field. Way back there, and that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't
Nope,
miss
that's high.
in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. In the air, right field, Benj coming on. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, first baseman Kyle Stowers.
High fly ball, right field. Benj going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting seventh, right fielder este Ruiz.
So up next, este Ruiz. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career.
Ball.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Sends it to first. Marlins set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning, Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Tyrone Taylor.
Ball. Ball.
Fulton, a 6'7" lefty, 245 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Next offer in there for a strike. That is strike two.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike three. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Yes.
The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. battling here as he fouls it away. Second inning here, no score. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. On the ground to the left. On to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Right fielder, Carson Binge.
And here is Carson Binge.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Brian Navarretto. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Ball.
In the dirt, ball 2. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Otto Lopez led off the game with a strikeout. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Top of the third, no score. And that's a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air, right field, Binge on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, Eric Wagaman up now for the Mets.
Right.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Ball. High.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-1. In the air, left field. Hernandez takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
For the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor, the next to hit. Double the lead off the bottom of the first.
No.
Got to be down in the zone with that 2-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it. He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
On the ground, Edwards out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still no score. Back here in Queens, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next, for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Liam Hicks.
This one popped up. Bichette under it. He's got it.
Up next, for the Marlins, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Go ahead run on base. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Hard hit down the line and left. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Up next, for the Marlins, third baseman, Javier Sanoja.
And wow, what a great diving catch, Singy. StatCast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
That's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays, and right there, he's done it again.
Oh.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Quick move to first. Hernandez
No, he's
back
safe.
on a dive. The 1-1. Tapped softly on the ground. They get the
He's out.
force, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the 4th, Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Ground ball right side. Stowers takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Next, for the Mets, center
And here's a look at
fielder,
how he's
Luis
using his pitches in this one.
Robert Jr.
Fouled off. He was late. That one drifts inside. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Ripped on the ground to second. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 so far. Hard hit left side. And the Mets go 1, 2, 3. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And that drops in for a strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Ruiz goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Brian Navarreto will hit next. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Lindor, that's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
1 away.
When you're getting overpowered by fastballs, the first thing is to get everything going a little bit sooner. Get that foot down early, then focus on being short to the baseball. Big swings and trying to drive the ball out of the park isn't going to get them anywhere.
Fouled off left side.
That's a ball.
That one in there across the letters. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Carson Bench now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Up.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
Up next for the Mets.
So man aboard. So up next for New York, Luis Torrens. Fly to left his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Wagaman, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey.
In the air to left center. And that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 1-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Next to hit, Jacob Marcy.
Marlins, center fielder Jacob Marcy.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 2.
And that one is inside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And a payoff pitch. And ball
That's
4 there. Tying run is on base.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The Marlins with the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Over to first, and he's safe. Hit on the ground to the right side. Lindor, that's one. And two.
Yeah,
what a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Heriberto Hernandez digs in now. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Robert gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Third baseman, Bo Bichette.
And first offering is fouled off. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Center fielder, Luis Robert.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. That's smacked on a line to center, and that's the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Top of inning number 7, and now here's the Marlins DH, Liam Hicks. Ground ball right side, Simeon. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Activity in the bullpen. Cionel Perez, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Rayleigh getting cranked up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Here's a 1-2. Got him. And there are 2 outs. Edwards wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first. Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
That one ripped, but foul. And the 0-2. In the air to left center. And it falls. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And the batter now, Yuri Ruiz, 1 for 2. And fouled off. The Mets holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. That one misses. Ball 1.
That's a really good take.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Around third. Here comes the throw. The tag, and he's out. And they cut down the tying run. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Michael Peterson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Designated hitter, Francisco Alvarez.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carrying. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Ball one to Taylor. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom of the seventh.
Ball.
Signs of
Outside.
activity in the pen for the Marlins. Ryan Gusto, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. King warming up as well.
Yes.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Fought off foul. And the 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Simeon in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That one fouled hard the other way.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Ball one.
And
Ball
now
two.
it's even up. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Carson Bench.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
In the air, left field. Makes a nice running catch. And that ends the inning. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cionel Perez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
For Miami, catcher Brian Navarreto.
Ball 1, no strikes. Late swing fouled off. The 1-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. On the ground to short. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
0-1 now. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
1-2 now. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Lopez stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball, inside.
Liner snagged at first. And the Marlins down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Queens, stepping in, Eric Wagaman.
First baseman, Eric Wagaman.
That one fouled off.
Ball.
Peterson, a 6'7" righty, 31 years old, and he's a native of Great Britain. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
That's a little high. Ball one.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Francisco Lindor. Torrens over at first with one away.
Whoa.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Ground ball left side could be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. But safe at first, it's a fielder's choice.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Michael Peterson out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Ryan
Miami,
Gusto
number 65,
comes on now.
Ryan
He last pitched
Gusto.
4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Up.
And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Nope. That's away.
That to right. Ruiz settles underneath it, and that will end the inning. Nice work from the Miami pen there. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins.
Now pitching for the Mets,
Welcome back, and
number
here comes the
38,
closer, Devin Williams.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Oh.
Inside.
That's off the plate.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And that skips in the dirt. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
That
No.
one misses. That's 5 straight. Can't
Nope,
find it
outside.
here. That's 6 straight balls. The tying run at the plate. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. To second, there's one. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Marlins down to their final out. And the batter now, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 3 in this one. That's way outside, and that's ball one. The Mets trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
Right.
They're down to their final strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And it's going to stay a strike. So that removes their last challenge. Two down, nobody on. Comes the 2-2. On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.